Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on Fate Zero, 2nd season, episode 10. Those of you guys who kept up with my channel, and I've always been repeating this lately when I was rewatching the series, will understand that I'm just doing this for fun, as I always do in this channel, and just prepping up for the Heaven's Feel movie, which will come out next month, which I really look forward to. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that everyone's going to the destinations of facing the enemies, while Ryder goes up against Archer, which is Gilgamesh, obviously. And of course, they end up having one final drink and have a little small talk about what's to come. Although Ryder offers Archer to join forces, things could get a little interesting. Although Archer tells him, I haven't laughed this hard. Who entertains me so much? Who is not a fool? However, let me tell you something. I only have one friend, and one friend is the only one I have throughout my entire life. And therefore, they all get ready to clash, while Ryder summons his Ainen Hitori and gets ready to charge at Archer. While Saber clashes against Berserker, which apparently, Karia is in major pain right now and ends up having bad hallucinations. And as Saber goes up against Berserker, she ends up realizing that the sword did not really dent his armor, and he ends up catching the sword as well. She therefore asks him to reveal himself of who he is, etc. Otherwise, it'd be a shameful route as a knight for you to not reveal yourself. Berserker complies by revealing his armor and therefore summons his sword Arondite, which Saber recognizes, and the helmet breaks off, and she realizes that it's Lancelot of the Knights of the Round Table. And she ends up clashing against him, but she doesn't look like she has the will to do so. And this is because she remembers Ryder's words, you may have saved them, but you never led them. And because she realizes that her ways have caused Lancer to be this way, this really gives her some scary thought. And going back, and it switches to a scene with Ryder and Archer going against each other. Of course, Archer therefore summons his most deadliest powerful weapon and destroys all of Ainen Hitori. And therefore, we have to it that Ryder gives Waver a question would you like to be my retainer, my subject? And Waver tells him to show him his dream, etc., and I serve you alone. And therefore, he tells him to inspire others to dream and make sure you don't forget who I was, and make sure my story is never to be forgotten. And therefore, Ryder charges at Archer with his steed, and his steed does get killed, and he ends up charging at Archer alone and tries to land a blow on him, but apparently Archer has some chains of his own and managed to kill Ryder after he is subdued by those chains. And therefore, Archer gives his final words to Ryder by saying, "Come and challenge me anytime, for the world is my garden, and I will tend to see you again," etc. And we had to it that Archer talks to Waver and tells him that, knowing that if you are not his master and you're his loyal subject, you are to avenge him. Is it not your duty to do so? However, Waver stands up to him and says, "He tells me to live, so I will live." Therefore, out of respect, Archer leaves Waver to his duties and tells him not to let his loyalty be tarnished no matter what. As the other enemies get ready for battle, Kide and Kiritsugu get ready to face each other once and for all, obviously. Because who else is there to face after what's bound to happen anyway? So, yeah. Overall, like I said, this was an action-oriented episode, a fight between Saber and Berserker, which he finds out it is Lancelot, while Archer and Ryder are going against each other, and of course Archer obviously won in the end. So whatever bound to happen next will have to happen in the next episode. Although those of you guys who watched the Fate Zero series will understand what happened anyway. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Choo-choo-doo!